This is Top for Glory, episode 87. Yes, we're on our fast track to 100 episodes with Top for Glory. We're kind of off with our ups and our lows. But speaking of ups and lows, we are currently on the road to WrestleMania, and there's a lot of things going on in the wrestling world today. Just for example, today in New Japan, Will Ospreay, new champion. This Wednesday's NXT TakeOver. Sunday's WrestleMania. But let's follow the title. Today is our NXT standalone predictions. Not standalone, stand to deliver. Goddamn, I already botched it. But anyways, right now, Young Smooth's having some difficulties, so he's not going to be here, sadly. But for every big pay-per-view, whether it's a Wrestle Kingdom, the G1, WrestleMania, Top for Glory just can't help but have a guest. So, for introductions, I'm Enigma V4, and here is my guest for Top for Glory, Cheeto.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for having me
No
on this
problem.
tonight.
You love
Can't
having
wait
people
for
on Top for Glory,
NXT.
man. Yep, the
Can't
better
really wait.
roster.
The better roster, and always will be the better roster.
Can we get that on a shirt? NXT, the better roster. It's no longer main roster. It's just the
Nah.
better
We
roster.
gotta rephrase that. NXT, the real roster,
Oh
the
God,
real
Cheeto,
roster,
I may want you on another episode now just for that one.
the real
That was
roster.
too damn good. But speaking of real, we'll get to the main event. But let's start off with a special announcement that NXT, just like Wrestle Kingdom, just like WrestleMania, will be 2 nights. So let's start off with the first match on our card that we see, and that is the Genius of the Sky NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai versus I don't know what nickname Raquel Gonzalez has, the woman that lost the NXT tag titles in 40 minutes, 20 minutes. Does she have any nicknames? Former NXT Women's Tag Champ Raquel Gonzalez, also the
Uh,
tallest woman I've seen in a while.
I feel like she's just called Raquel Gonzalez, just a furious woman who just loves to destroy her opponent.
Yes,
Uh,
a muscular, tall woman.
a muscular, possibly Mexican, tall woman.
I thought she was maybe Dominican. I don't know. If anyone
I have
knows
no
Raquel
idea.
Gonzalez's ethnicity, let us know. That doesn't matter or anything, but
I
diversity and all.
assume I assume it's Mexican. I assume it's Mexican. I assume.
That diversity matters in wrestling, guys.
Anyways,
But what do you think of this
Raquel
match, Cheeto?
Gonzalez. Sorry?
What do you think of this match?
Well, I feel like it's gonna be a really good match. Interesting storyline. I've been waiting for Io Shirai to have a really impressive opponent in such a long time. Not saying that the others weren't impressive, but it's
Oh,
just
I was about to say.
yeah. I'm about to say Tony Storm, Candice LeRae, they're all really
Dakota
amazing.
Kai.
Yes, the Dakota Kai, they're all an amazing talent, but no offense, but Io Shirai has never faced a girl like Raquel Gonzalez, who's on a
Yes, a
roll.
mountain of a woman.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say on a roll because she did lose the tag titles.
She were I'm about to say, yes, she did lose the tag titles when she predicted herself she's gonna hold it with Dakota Kai for a very long time.
I don't
Well,
know how long is 20 minutes.
yeah, I don't know how long in their heads is like a century.
It was real long, guys.
It was super long, man. It was real long that all of us just had to shut down the computer.
Oh god, but I do agree with you that this is probably EO's biggest challenge. I mean that both mentally and physically, because freaking Raquel Gonzalez is huge as shit.
uh,
And
yeah.
that not to sound offensive with this one, but I love watching these kind of matches with women, muscular, not large, say Nia Jax.
Ah, yeah, true. To injure wrestlers.
Okay, pretty sure we just saved Talk for Life from getting flagged. I know I'm gonna piss off somebody there. But yes, I love
Anyway,
seeing a muscular woman like Raquel Gonzalez, like Beth Phoenix, versus the high flyers, such as someone like Lita, such as someone like Melina. So Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez fits in those type of title matches.
for those wondering who would my pick be in this match, I would love Io Shirai to keep that title. It's she's held on to it almost better than any other woman, really. But
What? It's about to be
fortunately,
a full year soon.
about to be a full year, possibly, yeah, or maybe not complete. Well, no, not a full year. I think she's held it for like. When was the last time she won it? Hold on. It was against.
NXT
It was
Takeover in your house,
it was a triple threat between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley
where Charlotte did not
and
take
Io
the pin,
Shirai. Yeah.
sadly,
That was like
last year.
yeah, last year, I guess.
Last year, like after Mania, around
I
that.
think it was after Mania, yeah. So yeah, you're right. I guess you could say it's almost a year holding that title.
Now,
And
hmm?
I would say it's almost a year.
Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar. I think it's about to be a year soon. Two more defenses. I think it's a year.
Uh anyways, regardless, I would even though Io Shirai has been on an impressive role with the women's championship, I still think I want to see. I feel like Raquel Gonzalez is gonna be the one to break Io Shirai's reign here.
Well, that would be something. And then I guess it would also give Raquel Gonzalez a reason to be a breakout star instead of just being Dakota Kai's partner or boss man. The heater, the
I
the
mean, to be
the
fair,
big cast to her Enzo.
to be fair, even though I would like to see just Raquel Gonzalez as a solo, I kind of feel like this has helped out Dakota Kai as well because of her character. She she went on, she changed her ways, and now she's grouped up with possibly one of the most badass women in the company.
Sure. So why let go of that?
Yeah, it's not worth separating them. They're a good tag team, and they
You know,
deserve to hold it more than 20 minutes.
it's been a while since we've seen a good functioning women's tag team that hasn't broken up, such as the Iconics.
Also, I just
Or
looked it up. Io Shirai has held the title uh for like 9 months. Yes, so it is
9 months.
almost a year. It's 9 months.
But will she break the record though of longest reigning NXT Women's Champion?
If so, I completely forgot who was the longest
Shayna
reigning.
Baszler.
Shayna Baszler with 10, possibly.
No, I
Was it
think it was a year and some change.
a year and some change? Well, no, she has lost it even before a year, but like I think it's because WWE like combining days, so that's why they say it's like longest reigning because they just combine the days and how much they want it. Because remember, Shayna Baszler didn't win the title once; she won it like
Twice.
twice, and so they basically just combined the days. So if
Uh,
I'm assuming it's like a 200-day reign originally in her first defense, but then in the second, I think she held it a little longer, and that's why they say it's like 400 days.
yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. However, it's WWE. They like making up stuff. Not
They'll make
the
up
first
their
time.
own ruling. But I think Io Shirai will retain. And I think if we would have done this podcast maybe yesterday, pre Stardom pay per view, I would have said Raquel Gonzalez. But due to some new information that was dropped this morning, Cheeto, I don't know how much Stardom you watch or if you've heard of this person. Do you know who B Priestley is?
I've heard of it. I've heard of him.
Her.
Her, it's a her. Yes, I've heard of the name.
Um, girl that feuded with Britt Baker, Will Ospreay's girlfriend, got diamond cutted by Will Ospreay.
Yes.
But anyways, last night or today, depending what time zone what you want to use, was her last match in Stardom. And I don't know where she'll end up. She was already in AEW. She got released, I guess, due to the pandemic. And today was her last match in Stardom. And little history lesson for everyone watching this. Io Shirai was the founder of one of the factions in Stardom. Stardom Wrestling is similar to New Japan when it comes to factions. And B Priestley was a part of that faction. So maybe we may be getting B Priestley versus Io Shirai in NXT, maybe?
Hmm. That would be something.
So I gotta go with Io just for that one reasoning. Also, I gotta keep seeing Io's moonsault. I feel like this is my worst nightmare. The moment she loses, she's getting called up, and I pray to God she doesn't.
Oh no, that would be horrifying.
Like they've already ruined so much talent. I don't need them
But then
ruining Io.
again, what does she do if she does lose?
If Io Shirai loses, I feel like she should climb her way back up, starting with Dakota Kai.
I mean, I feel like what they're gonna do with her is like if she does lose, she'll like get a rematch, obviously. But
Yeah,
I don't think she's winning it back. I feel like they're just gonna call her up right after, just
yeah,
because
like
they
be a
need more
shocking
ratings.
Raw after Mania debut.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those moments where they're just gonna call him up.
I don't feel like we need that though. Io needs to stay in NXT.
Io needs to just be awesome and not do what they're doing to Asuka,
What they've
making her
done to Asuka, done to Kyrie.
making her. I feel like Asuka's just gonna lose her second WrestleMania.
Oh my God, Asuka's a jobber at WrestleMania. I don't care what people say. Asuka's a fucking jobber at WrestleManias.
uh,
Losing to Charlotte, winning battle royals. All of this is all good and everything, but does nothing the next day.
yeah, I feel like the Asuka treatment is gonna fall to Io Shirai if she does get called up.
Which we pray, guys, freaking get that in the comment section. Pray for EO. Don't call EO up. Like we don't need that.
Anyways, what's your? Oh yeah, you did say Io Shirai will end up winning.
Yeah.
Any and do you think? Oh, well, you're the one asking the questions, but uh, how do you think she's gonna end it? Really?
I honest to God think it's not going to take one. Maybe at best it's going to take three moonsaults from EO. At best three.
I would say it might be one of those where Io Shirai will miss the moonsault and Raquel Gonzalez just will just get a or maybe it might just be a distraction by Dakota Kai and Io Shirai will like take her down and then Io Shirai will just miss the moonsault and then Raquel Gonzalez will just plant her in the center of the ring and pin her.
Ooh, what if
That's
it's
how
a miscommunication between Dakota and Raquel? Raquel saying something along the lines of, I can do this on my own, I don't need you. That's a distraction, then she gets rolled up.
yes. But then again, like that would be it would be good, but at the same time, it would be kind of underwhelming considering they just had a good storyline so far.
True.
I hardly
That
doubt
would
they'll
be
just finish
underwhelming.
it off a roll up.
Yeah, plus this is the pay-per-view before Mania.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna do that to her. Anyways,
This one's up in the air, man.
yeah. Anyways,
But
what
let's
other
go on to
match?
the next match. Oh, It is Tommaso Ciampa versus the Heart Snatcher, the Heart Stealer, the Heart Stopper,
The hard chopper.
the Heart Chopper, the United Kingdom champion, Walter.
Also, just to clarify, is Tommaso Ciampa from the UK?
No, he is not.
Why is he challenging for the United Kingdom Championship? Jesus.
At this point, it shouldn't even be for the United Kingdom. It should be if you win, you get to keep your chest.
If you win, you survive. If you lose, you die.
Honestly, I think the only person that can survive Walter is Drew McIntyre.
Pretty much. They both have solid chops.
Plus, Drew eliminated him in 3 minutes at Survivor Series 2019.
He taught everyone a lesson like, hey guys, this is how you beat Walter under WWE management, main roster
Yes.
management.
Yes, this is how you beat Walter. Call him up.
It's like they didn't even have time to rehearse for Walter's part, so they just decided to do that to him in 3 minutes.
Just Drew Claymore him. What? But he's the champion. Claymore him. Bam.
1, 2, 3. It's over. Anyway.
Okay, so I think how this match is gonna go is Walter's gonna kill Ciampa repeatedly with the most dangerous chops known to man. More dangerous than Ric Flair, I'd have to say. But I feel like this match will end via distraction by Timothy Thatcher, and he will join Imperium.
Huh. Why would you think he'll join Imperium though?
I feel like Thatcher's not a team player. Example with Matt Riddle, but he's also not an idiot. And
True.
plus, didn't Ciampa beat Thatcher
Uh
in their singles matches?
well, Timothy Thatcher did beat him in the pit. So, and he even made Ciampa tap. So, I feel like Thatcher deserved it a bit more. But I guess Ciampa, they're doing this just to give him
Something to do.
somewhere to compete, I guess, and with someone different. Even though I know that my pick is obviously Walter, because no matter what, he is a great wrestler and
Ring general, man.
another basically another Brock Lesnar in the UK. So
Yeah, he is a Brock Lesnar in a way.
in a way, he's gonna keep that title for a long time.
I do not think that WWE should have if WWE should have been counting the pandemic time.
True, because they just now all of those Pete Dunne days that he held it, he's just gonna pass it for doing almost nothing throughout that pandemic.
He already did pass it.
Well, yes, but in reality, we know he didn't.
Yeah. What? Wait, time out. I think what is he now? Maybe what 730, 780 days,
Something like that.
which I think is stupid.
600.
No,
Pete
it's definitely 700.
Hold on. You can
All right,
check.
well, you get the stats up.
Pete
I'll
Dunne
give
held
my
it. Pete Dunne held it for 685 days.
and
But
Walter.
and that's like 2 years.
Yeah, it is.
Walter held it. Is holding it right now for he won it. Hold on. I
All
think
right, we're getting the stats, guys.
yeah. It's kind of complicated because they just invent stuff. Walter, oh yeah, I just realized Walter is possibly the oldest champion, just considering they're just 3 champions.
No, dude, it's two champions.
No, there's no UK champion. There's only been 3.
Oh right, I forgot Tyler Bate was
Tyler Bate.
NXT champion at one
Tyler
time.
Bate was also a UK champion. Didn't hold it as long as these two, but he was still a UK, the first ever.
Yeah, that does mean something.
Uh oh.
What's up?
Oh yeah, you're right. So his longest reign is 730 plus days.
Jesus Christ. All right,
He
yeah,
passed
I'm gonna have to stay with
Cena,
Champa.
and I think he'll reach 1,000. I
I
won't be
hope not.
surprised.
If
You
this
know,
man reaches 1,000, just retire the title.
he might just
I, I
reach 1,000 at this point.
I think the goal of every championship in history is to set a record and break the record. If Walter reaches 1,000, you need Brock Lesnar to win that thing and not show up for 5 years.
Anyway, I feel like Walter's gonna destroy Tommaso no matter what. He'll probably finish him off the power bomb.
I think he should have a better finisher than that.
They have multiple finishers for him. They have the splash. They have the rear naked choke. They
Yeah,
have
the
the
rear naked choke fits him more than just a basic
Yeah, the
power
rear naked
bomb.
choke is deadly. It's very deadly. Fortunately, he doesn't really use it as much though. I think the
We
last time
should.
the last time he used the hold on someone was wait, was it no, Dragunov? Did he use it on Dragunov?
No, I think he did. I think he used it on A Kid.
A kid, yes. That's the last
Yeah,
time that's possibly the last time he used his rear naked choke.
I think
Who
he should
knows?
be using the power bomb for regular shows and then the rear naked choke for pay per views.
Pretty much. Even though the powerbomb is not that bad, but still.
Yeah, but
Anyway, how
let's
loud
see.
will that chop be?
I feel like it'll shake the Thunderdome. It'll give a few people heart attacks.
it'll it'll make a weird noise in their ears.
Like everyone's eardrums will just pop at the sound of that chop.
It'll just make them wake up from their nap, no
Freaking
matter what.
coma.
Come
Honestly, I
on.
think Walter should have a match at WrestleMania.
Uh, I feel as long as it's not against a WWE main roster,
But I kind of think it would have to be a main roster guy.
I hope it's not. But
Yeah,
I,
I
I
just
just
don't know who.
I just wish it was like Survivor Series where they just had their NXT matches without
As
any
if it
interruption.
was NXT.
Yes, if it was just an NXT match that was added to the card, then I would be okay with that. But if it's like them interrupting them, then no. I would I would just fall asleep watching the match.
Yeah. But do you think Ciampa has a chance here?
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa.
No chance. There is
No
absolutely
chance.
no chance at all. No chance.
I want to say he can do it because if Walter is in the States, I guess that means it's open travel.
Meaning what?
He can travel from like the UK to the US whenever he wants.
Oh, like are you saying that like he'll win if he doesn't show up? Or
Now, I'm saying since Walter can now travel from the UK to the US, I think it's okay for him to lose and then come back to NXT USA and win it back.
just simply go for the other title, the NXT title. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool, and at the same time, kind of actually no, it would make sense if he actually went for the NXT title. Because remember when he was supposed to have a feud with Balor, but they
Yeah.
ended up like not facing each other because of the pandemic.
Yeah, so I guess that can be like a resolve for if Champa wins.
I guess that would work for him. Yeah, he wouldn't get his rematch for the UK title, but could just go ahead and get the NXT title off
Yeah,
Balor.
yeah, I'm gonna have to now lean with Champa now.
I might. I I mean, I'm sticking with Walter no matter what because it's Walter. But
Yeah.
Ciampa, that's possibly the only solution I can find that Ciampa will win this match.
All right. So you say Walter, I say Ciampa. We'll have to find out on Wednesday.
We'll have to see.
Now, time for the Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match.
Hmm.
Due to who was it? Danny Burch. Danny
Uh,
Burch got injured.
I forgot the cause. Was it COVID or something?
No, it wasn't COVID. Like
It
he
wasn't
like
COVID.
tore his shoulder or something.
Oh yeah, he tore his shoulder. Could have sworn it was something else. I don't know what.
No, I don't think they would have gotten stripped for COVID. But I think it was either Danny Burch or Oni Lorcan that like tore something, thus resulting in the tag team titles having to be vacated. And now with a three teams match of the Grizzled Young Vets versus Legado del Fantasma versus MSK, which are the Dusty Rhodes Classic winners.
Yes, they are. They are the Dusty Classic winners.
I forgot what these guys' name were in TNA.
I honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, and you won't believe me. I have yet to see them wrestle. Like I didn't see the tournament.
What?
Yeah, I have
Really?
yet to see them wrestle because unfortunately I didn't really see the pay-per-view because I was like busy at the time. I never even, I never even seen a match of them. So I have no idea how they're gonna
No,
do in this.
no clips or anything.
No clips at all. I just seen them in announcements.
All right, then you're in for a treat, man.
I'm in for a treat. And then there's
Now,
also Grizzled Young Veterans.
I feel like these guys are just tag team championship jobbers. They can make it all the way to like finals and all that shit, but when it comes to
Yeah,
the tag titles itself, I just feel like they're destined to lose.
yeah, about to say it's like what team is alike? Or what person is alike that's similar to Grizzled Young Veterans?
What
Uh
person like was a young veterans?
someone that is just similar to Grizzled Young Veterans. Let me see.
Sasha
Who would
Banks.
always make it to the final but never win?
Finals but never wins.
Huh. Kinda hard.
AJ Styles in that one Saudi show.
Uh I wouldn't say that because he's actually won stuff.
Yeah,
I guess
I
no
would
one really
say
copies. I guess no one really copies Grizzled Young Veterans.
no. I would say they're like Sasha Banks on her first offense.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Oh wait, we have a comment from Nunu saying Shinsuke. Shinsuke, Matt Riddle, Samoa Joe. These aren't tournaments though,
Yeah,
but they
like
are guys that have
I'm
had
saying
multiple
someone that has
opportunities and
like
failed.
someone or a tag team that has like a similar history to Grizzled Young Veterans who just get so far in a tournament or are so close to winning it, but they actually don't end up winning it. That type of luck.
And it would have to be a tournament.
Like someone
Hmm.
who has that doesn't have that type of luck.
I would say Jay White back to back G1s.
That is very true. Heck, I
Always
think
in the finals
I
and
think in the
then
last one
lost.
he actually just made it to the finals, but didn't end up winning.
No. He 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 was pushed out of the finals by just 1 point.
Yeah, no, no, he actually did make it to the finals, but of course he didn't win.
No, that was last year. You're thinking of last year, man.
Or like last year, yeah, last year
Yeah.
he like made it to the finals. I guess yeah, Jay White he made it to the finals, but didn't end up winning. Because it
Yeah.
was against Ibushi, and I think Ibushi was one of those people who was really determined to be the champion.
Yeah, he was. But all this talk about New Japan may do a New Japan video, guys, so stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, back to this match. All right, so Grizzly Young Vets definitely not winning this shit. MSK, I'm gonna say maybe, and if
If
Santos Escobar can win the cruiserweight title, I want to say Legado del Fantasma.
I would say Legado del Fantasma is like the closest to winning this, just because of Santos Escobar possibly winning his match. But I'm gonna have to go with the Grizzled Young Veterans, even though they're like super unlucky at winning titles. I feel like this is the time for them to like win it, no matter what.
I'm probably gonna say MSK. I don't think you're gonna win Dusty Rhodes Classic and just get jack shit from that.
Third time's the charm.
Third
They'll win
time's
it.
the charm.
Third time's the charm for them. Maybe next time, then fourth time's the charm, then a fifth time's the charm. Who knows?
Always in the finals, but never,
Always in the finals,
never the
but
champion.
never wins, man.
Next
Um,
match.
that would be very depressing to watch if they just don't
That
win it.
would be Jesus Christ. Oh God, feel bad for them. There we
Okay.
go. All right, next match is a gauntlet match for the NXT North American Championship Contenders match,
Oh,
which is Isaiah Swerve Scott. I swear to God, I thought this guy was just a cruiserweight versus Black James Ellsworth. I mean Leon Ruff. Well, same shit. Versus NXT's
wouldn't you say Leo Rush? Come on now.
last Leo Ruff. There's a difference. They're both jobbers. Wait, no. I'm wrong. Leon Ruff held a much more important title than Leo Rush.
Come on, it's Cruiserweight Championship.
Yes, but who was Leo feuding with for that title? He
Just
wasn't a
Garza.
Buddy. He
Just
wasn't
Garza.
a Neville.
No, we're not even close. Good wrestler, yes, but in terms of holding it for a while,
A
he
sleeper
didn't
title
do such
run.
a good job.
It was a sleeper title run, guys. Nothing against Leo Rush. Person, he's doing good in New Japan Strong, whatever the fuck's going on over there. But
Anyways,
yeah. So NXT Stick Boy Bronson Reed versus the man that's going to the moon, Cameron Grimes versus the weirdest guy I've ever seen in WWE of the PG era, Dexter Loomis versus Eli Drake. Wait. I made a word that's
wrong. WWE doesn't have it.
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
WWE would sue you for that.
Oh hell yeah! This thing's getting flagged just for saying Eli Drake.
Anyway, my pick for this match. Hold on. Before I answer, what is this 6-man gauntlet is for
A
number one
chance at
contender
Johnny Gargano.
and Johnny Gargano, correct? I
Yep.
would say like Isaiah Swerve Scott, because he's a very underrated wrestler and his heel turn. Not lots of people talk about it. I mean, I would say lots of people would talk about it, but if it was like on someone big, like uh
Um,
maybe Finn Balor, maybe uh
Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa, Karrion Cross. Maybe it would work out, but unfortunately they don't talk about it just because it's, I don't know, he did his heel turn on a person that,
No one
just
gives a fuck about.
pretty much, or thinks he's a meme at this point, even though he's not a bad wrestler, but he just
No
didn't
one
win
gives a fuck
the
about him.
he just did an upset against Johnny Wrestling.
And it's not even like an upset. It's Damian Priest distracted him.
Pretty much.
But yeah, Isaiah Swerve Scott is underrated. My favorite match with him was in the cruiserweight title tournament. But seeing how he's like moved on since then. I feel like he's declining, but then he's rising. He's just up and down on this roller coaster.
He's pretty much up and down at this point. And
But
if I would say in terms of the story, I would pick a face here to win this match to face Gargano. So I assume it's either gonna be Dexter Loomis or Bronson Reed to win this match.
I want to say Dexter Loomis
I want to
just
say
because
Dexter just because he's caused problems to the way.
yeah, just because he's feuding with Austin Theory, and then I guess that
Uh,
should lead to Johnny Gargano.
he's he's messing with Austin Theory. He's messing with Indy Hartwell and her love affection.
Wait, time out. No, he's not messing with her. We are all just finding out that Indy Hartwell is into BDSM. There's no messing there. She's just into it. So kinkiest girl on NXT, guys. Give her the title. If anyone's gonna take the title EO, it's gonna be the kinkiest girl on the roster.
And yeah, that's
He kidnapped
basically my prediction.
Gargano's son.
That's basically my prediction where he'll just he'll just basically like one of those two is gonna win it. Bronson Reed or Dexter Loomis.
Yeah, I can see Cameron Grimes being like final three, Leon Ruff being the first one eliminated, Bronson Reed getting eliminated by LA Knight or vice versa. But the final two are probably going to be Isaiah Swerve and Dexter Loomis.
Definitely. It might just end up that way. Or who knows, maybe Leon Ruff could be the
If Leon Ruff
the
wins this,
freaking the
I need
freaking
a
Kofi.
squash match.
The freaking Kofi of the match. Watch it happen.
Oh my God, Leon Mania.
Leon takeover, man.
Oh God,
Leon takeover. We'll just
Johnny
do that.
has to just squash him. Easy
Leon
dub.
takeover. We'll just do that. Just
Jesus
watch it.
Christ.
Watch it happen.
I want to say for this, just Loomis has to win this. He has too much involvement with the way.
The question is, who would he put asleep though? Would it be Cameron Grimes?
Yeah, definitely Cameron Grimes.
It would be Cameron Grimes or any of. I don't see any other person falling asleep. I really don't see any other person falling asleep.
Yeah, so I see we agree on Dexter Loomis or Isaiah Swerve.
I agree with Dexter Loomis. I'm gonna go with Dexter Loomis.
All right, now time for the next match. It is the Time Splitter versus the Bruiserweight. I don't know how this match happened. I don't care how this match happened. I want this match to happen.
Which match? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Kushida versus Pete Dunne.
That match is possibly, actually no, it is. It's got to be my favorite match. Even though
Non-title, nothing at stake. This is just a badass of a match.
this is just to go to war for like 20, 25 minutes.
All right, so we're getting Pete Dunne's arm broken, and then we're getting Kushida's fingers broken.
Pretty much. Both of them really good technical wrestlers.
Pete Dunne being nominated the greatest British technical wrestler of all time. I still believe that belongs to Zack Sabre Jr., but WWE won't acknowledge anyone outside of WWE.
Yeah. They don't really want to. In WWE, I would just say technical wrestler.
Daniel Bryan.
Better technical wrestler. I would say Daniel Bryan or possibly Pete Dunne. I would say Pete Dunne as well.
Yeah, Pete Dunne is good. He shows a strong case of British strong style.
He has too much strong style inside him, and he just will tap out his opponent in any type of submission. Really, he creates new submissions every single time.
And make sure to break the fingers.
The brutalizer, an armbar,
Bitter end, just put him down.
triangle hold. Actually, no, the brutalizer is basically the triangle hold, right?
No, it's just where like he flips them and just throws them down.
He puts on, throws him down. The point is, you get my point. He'll just finish him
Yeah.
off anything.
I feel like this is a match where he wants to just finish off with a submission, especially against someone like Pete Dunne.
Who? Wait, who?
How Pete Dunne can probably tap out anyone if he put his mind to it.
Yeah, I mean, if he put his mind into it, or actually no, what am I talking about? Put his mind into it. More like the other people, more like the writers putting their mind into it.
Nah, I don't think there's writers for NXT on like, hey, you can do this, you can do that.
I, I, I would say. I mean, yeah, I guess could he tap out Kushida? Would he tap him out? Is the
Uh,
question.
yeah, that's a better question. Why isn't this a submission match?
Yeah, I really don't know who would win the submission here.
I'm gonna say Kushida because Kushida's been taking some L's. I don't think he left Japan to be a giant loser. He's not on the main roster yet.
I uh, honestly, it's a tie to me. It's a tie to me.
You think no contest?
Like, I don't think the match is gonna end that way, but like, it just looks like a tie.
I'm
Basically,
gonna say Pete. No, not Pete.
I might. You see, I don't really know the answer to this one. This one is like still
It's broken arm versus broken fingers.
broken arm versus broken fingers, and I mean, the one who does the most of the damage to arms and to any other body part is Pete Dunne. But
Yeah,
like
because
Kushida
Kushida's
at
got the
this
running
moment,
PK to the hand. Pete's got the snap in the fingers. Pete's got the
it's
triangle. Kushida's got the hoverboard.
got the hoverboard, got the Back to the Future.
Pete's got the bitter end. Yeah. You want to
It's
leave this one just up to the viewers?
this might be just up to the viewers.
Yeah,
This
guys.
one's a tie for me.
Yeah, this one's definitely a tie. But that is night one from what I see. Now time for night two. Ooh, great opener. I hope this is like the real life opener. Ladder match for the NXT Championship. It will be Santos Escobar
You didn't,
versus.
you didn't specify.
Hmm?
You didn't specify.
I said it was a ladder match.
Oh yes, but you said NXT title.
Oh, I did. NXT
Yes,
Cruiserweight Champion.
cruiserweight. Even though I mean,
Wait,
nah,
who?
okay, I would say they're cruiserweights. Jordan Devlin is a cruiserweight, but Santos Escobar, I don't think so.
He's a little too tall for me to believe he is a cruiserweight. Maybe a light heavyweight, but cruiserweight, we're kind of stretching it.
Yeah, let's not pull a dumb Killian Dane on 205 Live, guys.
When
Please.
was that? Who allowed
It
that?
was the dumb. It was the Dusty Rhodes Classic, I think, and apparently they put Killian Dane in 205 Live.
Oh my god. That is so illegal in so many ways.
Killian Dane, the only person, or not the only person, but Killian Dane, the biggest person in all of 205 Live history.
Former record holder was Buddy Murphy weighing in at like 220.
Actually, what am I talking about? The one to show up in 205 Live would be Braun Strowman.
Wait, he showed up on 205 Live, or was that just the Raw where all the
Well,
cruiserweights beat up Enzo?
it wasn't really a match, but he just showed up in 205 Live and beat
To
up
beat up
Enzo.
Enzo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, we're
that's
all over the
pretty much
place with
what
this
happened.
cruiserweight stuff. But
The cruiserweights are having a weird history with tall men.
yes, they are. Speaking of the history, guys, let's go over the history of the NXT champions, starting from TJP to Brian
TJP,
Kendrick.
no. Actually, no, yeah, it was Brian. Yes.
Yeah, it's Brian
Correct.
Kendrick, then Rich Swann,
Then
then
Pac,
Neville or Pac, then Enzo,
then Enzo, and then
then Cedric
Kalisto.
Alexander.
No, then
Oh yeah,
Kalisto.
Kalisto. Keep forgetting that.
And then Enzo again. Then
Rich
then
Swann?
he no. No,
No,
Rich
not
Swann
Rich Swann.
alone. It was
It wasn't Rich
Cedric.
Swann. Yeah, then it
No,
was Cedric.
then it was Buddy
Buddy.
Murphy. Then it was Tony Nese. Yes, Tony Nese.
Yeah.
Then it
Then it was
was
Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak. Then Leo Rush. Then Garza.
Then Garza. Now we're at Jordan Devlin, and then we got Escobar.
Then
But
we
the
got
weird
Escobar.
thing about this history is Jordan Devlin's still champion.
Haha. Even when Leo Rush had actually no. Yeah, even when Santos Escobar won the championship.
So this match is the who's the real NXT Cruiserweight Champion. And I got to put all my money on Jordan Devlin.
The man's undefeated.
He is. The man is
And
undefeated. The man is the ace of NXT UK.
the man really just doesn't love losing, and and possibly won't lose here.
You always got to bet on the ace.
Thanks to Shawn Michaels, this is not a pinfall or submission match. This is the ladder match. So who knows? Maybe it could go Santos Escobar's way here.
I want to say it could be Santos Escobar only if Legado Fantasma comes
Only
out.
if they become tag champs. Yes.
Yeah, that is the only way I see that. But other than that, Jordan Devlin, it still new. What are we saying?
What do you mean? Like,
Was he still NXT Cruiserweight Champion? Or are we saying new NXT Cruiserweight Champion?
to me, he's the cruiserweight champion. To me,
Yeah. So we'll
just
say
because he
still.
never really lost it.
Yeah. So
He
we'll
didn't
say
really
still
relinquish
NXT.
at all. He didn't really relinquish it.
Relinquish. He didn't get stripped. Nothing.
Nothing. There isn't, like Sami Zayn, there isn't a conspiracy against him.
There is a
You
conspiracy,
hear
correct?
me? You hear me to that person that's hearing out in the crowd. There isn't a conspiracy.
Oh wait, Cheetah, we forgot one more. We forgot Tazawa. Was
Well, oh
cruiserweight champion as well.
yeah. Yeah, in the history. I forgot that Pac
7
lost.
days.
Yep. For 7 days. And then Pac won it back. And then it was Enzo.
Yep.
True.
But yes, there is a conspiracy on anyone. Jordan Devlin is the real NXT Cruiserweight champion, and he'll be retaining in the ladder match, which is my personal favorite match of all time.
I wanna know how it will go, man. Like the match itself.
This match can't disappoint. That's all I can say.
It might not disappoint, but being a ladder match, I just don't know how exactly this will end up.
It's going to end up brutal.
It's gonna be brutal, or it's gonna be a lot of interruptions in the match.
I just hope not a lot of interruptions. Because Jordan doesn't have that many allies.
He has no allies. He has
Yeah,
zero. No, I don't
yeah,
think he needs them. I don't think he even needs them.
he's the ace.
He's
Always bet
the
on the ace.
the man who just loves hitting that Ireland's call, loves putting people away.
Yep. So we both agree on Jordan Devlin.
I agree on Jordan Devlin.
All right, time for the next match. The NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. It is Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, defending champions, versus The Way. Not Shotzi. Candice LeRae and NXT's BDSM girl, Indy Hartwell. I need that on a shirt. I need that trending. NXT's BDSM girl, Indy Hartwell.
I need them to be the tag champs.
Okay, so you're going with the you're going with
I'm
the
gonna have
way.
to go with No Way, man. Because I feel like Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon are gonna repeat the same thing that happened to Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, losing it quickly. They're gonna lose it so quickly, man.
I hope not. I freaking hope not.
I mean, I
They,
like the
they're so,
better,
they're so
but
cool to me.
I like the way better.
Yeah, I have been liking the way a lot since Johnny turning heel and getting
Or
Austin Chandler,
Bray
and
turning heel and making and changing their music
God,
and
I
just
miss Rebel Heart.
inventing new finishers along the
I
way.
mean, wait, time out. Does Dakota not Dakota, fucking does Candice have a new finisher?
Yeah, she didn't really. What'd you call it? I don't think she used to hit that surfboard stomp. Is it called surfboard stomp or is it? I'm just inventing it. I don't really know.
Uh, I think you're just inventing it because
I
I
might
remember
be.
her finisher was like a
I'll just
swinging
say
neck breaker off the top rope.
yeah, exactly. She used to hit that, but now she hits like a stomp to her opponent to put them away.
Is it called Twisted Sister?
She calls it that, but it must be something else.
Yeah. And then Johnny, I mean, Johnny's always hit the final beat DDT.
Pretty much. Yes. But well, he always hit it, but I don't think as a face he really
One off of it.
yeah, won off of it. He mostly just did the Gargano escape on him. Or a super kick.
Yeah. So it was one of those two. But
It
back
was
to this
one of those
match, I'd have to go with um I'd have to go with Ember and Shotzi. I don't think one defense is a good look for the NXT tag team titles. Women tag team titles.
I mean I wouldn't agree with that either. Like I would agree with that. I don't think like uh they deserve to go off without a defense. But uh if if there is one team that deserves to be tag champs, it's the way they've been doing really good. They did lose in the tournament, yes. But they showed a lot of character, uh good wrestling. There's not any botches to them.
I
As I
love their characters.
there's no botches on their side to be fair.
Oh yeah, it is rare to see Candice botch, which I find
None of them really botched
amazing.
at all. And I feel like their group deserves tag titles.
Then I guess it would have to start with the way being the first one to successfully retain.
I hope so. I don't think. I hope Johnny Gargano doesn't give him the curse
Oh God, no.
just because he's part of the family.
He's the head of the table.
Uh, I just hope he doesn't give that curse to them.
At best, what I'm hoping for is Shotzi and Ember retain, and then they just lose it the next week. So at least there's one retain under their belt.
And let's hope they don't say they're gonna keep it for a long time. Let's
Yeah, let's
hope.
hope that.
Let's hope they never say that.
Yeah, because we already know you're gonna lose right after that defense.
Because God, karma's a bitch.
Yes, it is. Now let's go on to the next match.
Next match.
Speaking of the head of the table,
Oh,
Johnny Gargano, Johnny Takeover, the NXT North American Champion versus who we predicted for the Battle Royal, the winner, Dexter Loomis.
I think this is the moment where Dex. I don't know. Would they really keep Johnny? Would they really keep him as the champion still? Would they? Because like you said before, the curse.
I want to say yes, but also at the same time, wait, one more.
You've seen that too, huh? Hello? Before.
Sorry, I said give
You,
me a sec. But
uh,
back to what I was saying. Wait, what was my last sentence? Jesus Christ.
uh, you were saying something about Well, I asked about how would they keep Johnny Gargano as champion, even though I said before, like, oh, he's had this curse, even though he's had the curse of not defending in the first title defense, but then this curse like disappeared now in this title run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, would they really keep him as champion?
I want to say they're going to keep him as champion, but at the same time, Dexter has been haunting the way for a while.
And
And I think,
eventually he'll get gold.
yeah, like that's the big end game.
That must be the end game. Especially in this takeover, since it's like right next to WrestleMania. I would say this is possibly Dexter Lumis's opportunity to just get the gold.
Yeah, so they can do that, but I feel like they're not the kind. NXT is not the kind to leave Johnny without something. So if he does lose this, I kind of feel like him and Austin Theory should go fight for the tag titles.
That's a good that's the ideal thing that everyone wants is Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano just fighting for tag titles instead of singles titles at this point.
Yeah, and so then that way the way can all just be tag team champions.
and don't depend on the other singles titles that everyone wants so badly. Johnny Gargano is a good singles.
But I love him as tag team.
Pretty
Sometimes
much.
I miss DIY. Sometimes,
I
but not
mean, but
all.
then again, I mean, I love DIY. I love DIY more because no offense, but Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano have not tag teamed for lots of times. Because I don't even remember their last tag match. Was it the tournament?
I think. I think it was
That
in the
must be
Dusty
their
vs.
last tag
Classic.
match.
It,
That
it,
must
it
have been
must have been something. But wait, no, I think Johnny's gonna retain off of distraction from Indy Hartwell.
Yes.
NXT's
What
BDSM girl strikes again.
BDSM girl strikes again, man. Also, I looked this up and I don't think I just saw like I don't really see a match with Austin Theory. The only
I guess
match
he's
I've
just
seen,
ringside.
the only match I've seen them as a tag team is Austin. It's Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory versus Leon Ruff and Kushida in the tournament.
That's it.
That's the only
Damn.
match I've seen them tag team in.
God damn.
That is the match I found. That is the only match.
That says a lot right there.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure about them going in for the tag titles yet. Concerning the fact that they only had one match. And apart from that, they
Yeah,
lost.
yeah. So if Johnny loses this, I think him and Austin should go for the tag titles.
Yes.
The real father and son team, not the Mysterios.
I really think Dominic should just go somewhere else that isn't the main roster.
Go to Impact.
or just drop some weight and hit 205 live. That way you're not seen as much.
Okay, time for the next. Oh God, this next match is something.
Oh yeah,
They
wait.
can't.
Wait. Before you announce,
What's up?
I guess my pick for Dexter Lumis and Johnny, I would have to say, I'll just go for him still having a reign. I would say Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Johnny. Unless the Way win the women's tag titles, then it's gonna be Johnny. So
That
on NXT Takeover Day, guys, watch this video.
however, if they do lose, then the entire family loses.
Yes,
If
our
one
family
loses, then
wins together and lose together.
well, it didn't happen all of the time. Remember, Johnny won the North American Championship, but then Candice just didn't win.
If it was anyone but Io, I think Candice would have won.
Yes, very true.
Hell, I even think Candice should have beaten Charlotte.
They even face?
No, but I'm saying like if they ever did, I
Or if they
think
ever
Candice
face
should win.
Candice, yeah.
But how are you gonna feel about this match? Now, this is the first ever unsanctioned match on NXT, to my knowledge. And for all the AEW marks that love unsanctioned matches, like Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa unsanctioned, Moxley versus Omega unsanctioned, Janela versus Moxley or Omega unsanctioned, I think this is going to be in the top 3 talks of Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole.
I
Baby.
still don't know how Shawn Michaels got involved in this one.
What, in the unsanctioned match?
Yes, instead of the ladder match. I still don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea. I have no idea why he got involved in a cruiserweight title match instead of
I
this
guess
one.
he saw 2 titles and thought of the IC title. He was just like, well, just gonna have to settle this in a ladder match.
Or is that the settle in a ladder match and not get in the way of Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole?
Yep.
I feel like he just didn't want to mess with the storyline at all.
Yeah, he was like, you know what, you guys have fought in PWG, ROH, and now it's time for NXT.
They used to be friends. Now they're not.
Yes, and they have put on some of the greatest matches.
But now we're hoping that this is still a good one.
Can we just point out poor Roderick?
Poor Roderick, yeah. Poor guy just got taken out.
Like Bobby Fish keeps getting injured left and right, and
Bobby Fish is legit just the
broken.
Not I wouldn't. Well, broken, yes, but I would say like the wild card of the team. I would say the wild card.
I would say that too, but it's hard to say that when he gets injured every 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, but at the same time, like compared to all 3 of them, all 4 of them, I would say Bobby Fish is the one that really doesn't have
shit to do.
A good a good thing to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Bobby Fish is like just that guy that you have to put on a team, or else he can't do anything.
He just drowns.
He just drowns. And if he doesn't put up a good singles match, then bye. You'll release him.
Just like good luck with your future endeavors.
Anyway, for this match, it could. I would say Kyle O'Reilly.
I want to say Adam Cole.
He needs some victories in his career.
I want to say Kyle O'Reilly, but at the same time, I think Adam Cole needs this too because he hasn't had a big win since losing the NXT title, and O'Reilly has had great matches. He's had great storylines.
He's had 2 good matches against Finn Balor. Didn't win them, but
like they were talked about.
Yeah.
And although Adam was the leader, a lot of people were talking about O'Reilly.
The best seller in the business.
Oh, hell yeah. And Adam was only talked about for his feud with Pat McAfee, but how far can that get you?
Imagine the Walter chop, man.
Yeah, he definitely would. No, Adam sold that like a god.
I mean, I feel like he needed to sell it anyway.
Yeah, man. I don't even think that was selling. I think he legit died.
I think he was actually hurt.
Britt Baker felt that.
I think he was actually hurt. Christ, Britt Baker even got caught in the cam.
That wasn't. No, that wasn't the.
That wasn't that night. I know. I was joking.
Yeah, just like she just out of nowhere did the whole hands together thing for no reason. Just like, oh god, I felt that.
Oh God, I felt that in my heart.
Oh my god. I now I want to go look for that and just put that somewhere.
I just wanna go play 2K and just I hope my friend just puts it as an image.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Even just
Somebody
put it
at
as a
Community Creations, please look up that Britt Baker image and put it on Community Creations.
and put up put up if you could put up Adam Cole's chest, or maybe just put up Walter just chopping Adam Cole in the moment.
Oh god, this picture fucking perfect. But anyways, back to this match. I want to say Adam Cole just because he hasn't had a big win since losing the NXT title, and his match with Pat McAfee. It's War Games. Everyone's going to talk about War Games.
Well, then again, Kyle O'Reilly hasn't had a big win either. He's had good matches, but no big win.
I feel like big matches can carry you further than your big win, depending how long ago each was.
Yeah, I guess,
And
yeah, they have seen more attention to Kyle than Adam Cole.
yeah, like Kyle has looked like he's looked like he's been the leader of the Undisputed Era for a while.
Even though Adam Cole just has more titles,
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, pretty much. Well, I mean,
Well, Triple Crown, technically.
what do you count him as Triple Crown? I don't
Yeah,
think
because
like
he does count as tag team champions.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we would count it as Triple Crown.
But all the talk has been on Kyle. So I think Adam needs this win, and then maybe for like NXT North American contenders match, you do that match again, and this time O'Reilly wins.
Uh, I guess it could go that way, or else it just I don't know. I'm about to say, could NXT just repeat the same history that Triple H and Shawn Michaels had?
I feel like they constantly try. I
They
feel like they
might do that
tried
here.
with Gargano and Ciampa. They're gonna try and do it with O'Reilly and
They might just end up
Owen.
doing that here.
Yeah, let's see if they can.
They might just end up doing that. I guess that would make sense if Adam Cole won this first match, and
Yeah,
then Kyle O'Reilly wins the second. But
yeah, that's the only
even
way I could
though
see it working.
I feel like that could happen, I'm still sticking with O'Reilly just because he also needs this win,
It's a final battle
and it would
all
also
over
work.
again. Yeah, I remember when they fought in New Japan. I believe Adam won. I want to say that they're going off the pattern of who won their last match. And
I think they're trying to go with the same pattern. Yes.
yeah,
What is
but
the
yeah.
most
So
amazing spot you've seen them do?
the most crazy spot.
The most craziest spot you can think of them doing in the NXT title match, or not
Uh,
NXT, not a title match, the
but like
unsanctioned. Yes.
I feel like the craziest spot that they can go for is Adam trying to go for a last shot. O'Reilly catches his legs and just catches him in like the meanest leg submission ever.
You don't know what would be funny
What?
if Adam Cole just super kicked the living hell out of him. He would no sold and then just fall down and he'll get pinned. If he just no sold the super kick and just fell down for him and then he just gets pinned off that.
Like
That would be
when he
amazing.
got Germaned.
Pretty much, yeah. That
Oh
would be a
god.
Kyle O'Reilly thing to
I would just love to see that, honestly. Kyle is definitely the best seller. Also, give this man a title so we can see that air guitar again.
do. We need a Hollywood Riley.
Yes. Oh my god. Now we need that on our shirt too, guys. Freaking NXT's BDSM girl, Indy Hartwell, and Hollywood O'Reilly.
That would make our dreams come true.
I would play the NWO theme song right now, but I feel like we're going to get copyrighted. So let's not do that part.
Is there even a match?
Oh,
I wish there was a mashup with his theme song.
it probably is. There's a mashup for every theme song on YouTube.
Pretty much.
What's the next match?
I'm guessing it's the main event, right?
Yes, it is. So before we get into the main event, Cheeto, I want to thank you for being Top for Glory's guest. I have been dying to have you on the show. We just couldn't find a good time.
Guys, just to be clear here, he actually thought I actually appeared on a show before. This is my
I thought
first
you
time.
did.
Nah, you've asked me so many times.
Oh my god, I thought
You
this was
asked
like
me
your
so
second
many
or
times
third.
to be on your show. I always said yes, but you would always forget.
But it's been really fun having you, man. Especially for an NXT one. That's what makes this one even better. But anyways, so thank you for joining us. Remember, guys, we talk about all forms of wrestling. We always have a guest. Well, not always, but for certain occasions. We have a bunch of social medias linked down below. We have a Discord that you can join. I'll send you a link after the show. You can follow our. Wait a minute. Hey, Joe, can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so you can follow our social medias at my Twitter at Enigma_V4_, my Instagram of Enigma period V4. We have an Anchor. I don't know if I'm going to even be using that anymore. You can also find us on Spotify. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe to Talk for Glory. You guys will see a cool intro. If you guys subscribe or you guys are just getting into it, you're going to see B Priestley suggesting to subscribe to us. And Chio, do you have any social medias you want to link down below? It could even be your Xbox gamer tag.
Well, I guess my Xbox gamer tag.
All right.
My Xbox gamer tag is like this one that you see right here, peluchito PR, but it's not capitalized. The P in peluchito, but the PR stays capitalized. That's
All
basically
right.
one way you can follow me on Xbox.
Got it. We'll make sure to link that down below right after the show. But now it's time to get into the main event. And this main event is what got NXT and Cheeto saying it. The real, what did you call it? The real what?
The real roster.
Yes, the real roster. This is the real main event. This is definitely joining Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus DB, Finn
Also,
Balor.
oh yeah, and I just found out like Bobby Roode. I just found out that Bobby Roode or not Bobby Roode,
Bobby.
Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler are called Dirty Dogs, man. I'm upset
They
about
are?
that. Yes, they're called Dirty Dogs. I'm upset about that.
What the fuck? Well,
I'm
good thing this
very.
is an NXT video because I really would have gone off on that.
I'm just glad this is NXT and not the main roster.
God damn. Remember when those guys were feuding? And remember before that, Bobby Roode meant something? Former
Yeah,
NXT champion, guys.
a guy who had a tri. Oh, actually, did he manage to hit a? No, he almost hit a trifecta on Drew, and then just had a good match against Shinsuke.
Uh,
Very good match. And
uh,
now look where he is.
he's somewhere lost in the shuffle.
He's holding a title, but
No one cares
not
about
really
that
one
thing.
that I want to keep watching. This is what the main roster does to you.
It destroys you. Thank God. Speaking of main roster, the NXT, thank God this man is back on NXT.
Oh
And he is the
yes,
current NXT champion, Prince Devitt, Finn Balor, whatever the fuck you want to call him, versus.
King of the
I don't know.
X's.
Huh?
The King of the X's.
The King of the X's. Honestly, I still don't know what the hell those X's represented before his NXT title run.
I have no idea what they represent him either. Maybe his demon ways, maybe his uh
It's something.
I really don't know. I guess it's to kill the person in front of him.
Speaking of Finn, I just quick little shout out. I posted on my Twitter and Instagram that I don't want to see the demon Finn Balor. What I want is to see Prince Devitt with the light up jacket. I want to see RNR. I want to see real rock and roller.
I really just want to see the demon come out for once.
So I hope to God we either
Seems
get
like
the demon or the light up jacket, one or the other.
it seems like they completely forgot of who the demon really was.
Yeah, and I guess they just refuse to let him use his light up jacket. Just no, you can't use it.
The real question is, will Karrion Kross win the NXT title for a second time?
That is a good question. Can Karrion Cross do it without getting injured? Wait, time out. This is funny. Karrion Cross wins a title, gets injured, has to relinquish it. Look who he's facing.
Yeah,
The man who can relate to him.
the man, the man who also has X's on his side.
It's who has the most X's.
It is the battle of the X's. Yes, the man who also has X's on his side.
So do you think Finn is going to retain it? So you think Karrion Cross is going to pick up where he's left off on his giant train of dominance? By the way,
I
Karrion
feel like,
Cross is
I feel like
undefeated.
even though Karrion Kross does deserve it as well, because he did win it, I feel like Balor should just. I feel like this is gonna be Balor's biggest win so far this year.
Yeah, I do think that as well.
Not biggest win, not biggest win, biggest retain, biggest retain.
No, I think this is his biggest win.
I, I mean, I would say, yeah, biggest win. I would say biggest win because it's Karrion Kross, a man who has yet to
And
lose.
a man that beat Keith Lee. Wait, one second. A man that
Um,
has beat Keith Lee not multiple times off
not
a
more.
sleeper
It was more
suplex. Yeah, off a sleeper suplex.
of a sleeper suplex. I would say they should really the cross jackets could. However, the suplexes it's no offense, like he does a really good suplex, but I just don't know. I feel like he should invent a new finisher.
Uh, choke slam.
Nah,
What do you give a what
nah,
do you give a big guy?
nothing crazy like that, but uh, just a different finisher that isn't a suplex, you know, like a normal back suplex.
I want to say maybe a spine buster,
Maybe a spine buster would work.
like a one-handed spine buster.
But then again, lots of people are having spine busters as their finish, so I
They
wouldn't.
are.
Well, technically, Raquel Gonzalez, I
Oh
guess,
right,
can count as a spine buster. Um, who else has a spine buster?
Nia Jax.
Jax could also.
Or is that a one-handed choke slam, like off the top of
It
your
can count
shoulder?
as. It can count as a. It can count as a spine buster because it's like a one-handed slam.
Ah, but honestly, what I want to see is three coup de grace, one on Karrion Cross when he's kneeling, one on his back, and then one on his stomach. Just to show, yeah, this is what it took to beat him.
That's your prediction on how it's going to end.
Yep.
I would say. Oh, there's no. It's just a normal title match, correct?
Yeah, it's a normal title match.
I would say, even though I predicted Balor would win, I would say Scarlett obviously will get involved and eventually pick up something very weird to like hit Balor with.
Maybe the
And
hourglass.
yeah, pretty much the dust of it will just spray on Balor's eyes, and Karrion Kross will walk out the winner.
Yeah,
I,
maybe that can work.
I mean, that's one way it can work. Another
Uh,
way is like the usual 20-minute match where they just counter, and then eventually one one surprising blow to the head, and then he just goes for a coup de grace, and it's over. That's one way I could see it as well.
do you think he can lift him up for a bloody Sunday?
He might, but it's not gonna be the greatest one.
It'll be a half-assed one.
It'll be like a normal, yeah, because he is tiny. The man is tiny.
Yeah, I don't think he can lift him up like that. Karrion Kross isn't the lightest guy in the room.
Nope, nowhere close. And he's a very strong dude.
Yes, he is.
Very strong to even put Keith Lee out of his misery.
He back suplexed
He back
he
suplexed the guy. He might have gotten
into
injured.
the main roster.
He even did it. He even did it while he was injured too. That's the most
Like that
insane.
was when he was injured. I thought that was the spot that injured him.
No, I think it was another spot that happened that injured him. He did it while he was injured. He did that suplex while he was injured.
Damn, I'm impressed already.
Exactly. That's how strong the dude is.
I was just saying he made Keith Lee look like a giant bitch. Out of all the feast your eyes and last shots Keith Lee's kicked out of, he loses to a back
He
suplex.
loses to a back suplex. And look what happened. The biggest loss. He went to the roster.
Oh god, imagine that. That needs to be a stipulation in NXT. Loser goes to the main roster.
Loser goes to the main roster. Oh yeah, this is not in the NXT card. But can we talk about how Velveteen Dream has disappeared?
Yeah, what is going on with Velveteen Dream?
The last time I
Maybe he'll
saw
return.
him, maybe he'll return. I don't know. But the last time I saw him, he just basically competed with Kushida for a couple of times and disappeared once again.
And before that was an NXT title match against Adam Cole. And then
He didn't
before that
win
was
it.
Roderick. And then he disappeared. And yeah.
He just basically disappeared.
Where is the Dream?
Where is the Dream that even put his own number or name?
Maybe he got called
He
up and
didn't
he's
really.
just backstage.
He didn't really put his name in, but he just called Vince out to call him up,
Just call him up, Vince.
and then they just didn't. They just never called him up. It's like even in NXT, he's a dead talent.
Yep, unfortunately.
It is very sad to
But
see the Dream do this.
I think that's everything. I think that's everything for NXT Stand and Deliver predictions. So, yeah, I want to say again, thank you for joining me on Talk for Glory. We're gonna make sure to link down your Xbox gamer tag down below. Remember, guys, all information is linked down below. You can follow us on social medias. And anything you want to say before we close this off?
Nah,
Can you hear me?
nothing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys. I'm gonna be 4, and I am signing out. Good night.